One pitch, one out. As we welcome to our Channel 4 San Diego booth, old friend, captain comeback with the Colts, Jim Harbaugh, and now the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Kind of an anxious time, though, for a new coach and doesn't have a team yet.
Yeah, they're throwing a myriad of obstacles at us, but that keeps us on our toes.
And, of course, head coach and brought football fame to our wonderful university here, the University of San Diego. And I know there's a soft spot in your heart for USD.
Equal vivid memories of playing professional football here for the Chargers and coaching the Toreros at USD. I always thought I saw this young man on the football field.
Leighton Richard, that's right. Another University of Michigan quarterback.
Yeah. Lefty out of Lafayette, Indiana. That's when he was recruited.
McCutcheon High School. He was all everything, wasn't he? He was the
tremendous
Indiana
athlete.
Football Player of the Year and Indiana Baseball Player of the Year.
Well, what a great run at Stanford, though, Jim. I mean, my goodness, the program, education-wise, great players. Andrew Luck.
Yeah, it was. It brings a joy, to my heart to think about it, and it's just a model of the way it should be done there. Academics first, above everything else, and then the youngsters, of course, compete tenaciously on the athletic fields, and Andrew Luck is pretty much the epitome of that, and professional type of quarterback that's still playing college football, chose to come back for another year. It's a wonderful story, and I really I'm still part of the family there, and be rooting for him this year.
Well, Jim, you've always been up for a challenge.
That's right.
Now taking over the 49ers.
We've got a good team and a good group of character guys. We haven't been with them all that often, but the time I spent with our guys, they're hungry to win. Got veteran players who've been there before, and a city that's ready for a sixth Lombardi Trophy. So that'll be the goal. That's what the standard's set at in San Francisco, and we'll attack it.
I'm sure that back in your younger days, you had a chance to be around Bill Walsh, who was the icon, 49er coach, and he had a chance to be a broadcast partner of the Genius.
Yes.
What a man.
Yes. He, in fact, we got to know each other while I was playing for the Bears, and that relationship continued. And he called me about the Stanford job and encouraged me to throw my hat into the ring. And then I went through the interviewing process, and he asked 90% of the questions, and I had a chance to spend 9 months with him before he passed away. He was in our building, and we'd go to lunch probably about 17 or 18 times. We'd take notes for a while, and then I bought one of those little cassette recorders, and he's a brilliant man, and his genius really was that he wanted to share what he knew with other people.
Well, you spent a couple of years in high school while your dad was coaching at Stanford in Palo Alto, and then you went to Ann Arbor. He coached there under Bo, didn't he?
He did. My dad coached in the 70s under Bo Schembechler, and then I went to high school right across the street in Ann Arbor Pioneer, and then he became the defensive coordinator at Stanford, and graduated from Pali High up in the Bay Area. And then
play baseball?
I did. Yeah, I was baseball, football, and basketball.
What was your position?
I was a pitcher and a shortstop.
Could you hit?
You know what? It's a long story. I won't bore you with it, but I was a .417 hitter, and then came up with the Charlie Lau theory. My dad brought the Charlie Lau theory of hitting home and got me doing that, and then I couldn't get the ball out of the infield. And I found out years later that the part of the Charlie Lau theory that I didn't get was the finish of the swing. I was just trying to chop down on the ball. So that wrecked my baseball career.
Charger fans watching here, they want to know we're going to see some football.
Yeah, I choose to be optimistic, and I really think early July there's a chance that a deal's done. So that's kind of what I'm planning for.
Shorten the exhibition season. The preseason might be shortened a little bit.
If they can get it done, in July, get a deal done in July, then we'll go to. Right now, we're scheduled to go to training camp on July 28th. So if we can go to training camp on the 28th, we'll get the whole exhibition season in.
I know a lot of fans here in San Diego rooting for their own as Denorfia pops it up, and Morse comes down into foul territory. And there's two away. I know you haven't settled on your quarterback, but Alex Smith, of course, from here in San Diego.
Yeah, from Helix High School, and it's really, he's a neat guy. I'm really interested in him and just the character of Alex Smith. He's been maligned by the the hometown fans there, and his family's had to read a lot of that on the internet, and he's really even been thrown under the bus by his own team more than once. And the kind of character of a guy that would want to come back, prove himself with that same football team, that's rare kind of character. Probably falls somewhere in the endangered and extinct range. So we can win with that.